guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I really fancy doing like a deep green smoky eye with a pop of silver. So if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, then please keep on watching. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to prep and prime my eyes using my Lolo eye primer. Okay, so I am going to use two palettes for this. One being the Be Perfect Carnival palette, just because I really want the deep emerald shade and the shimmery like deep cargo green shade. But for the silver, I'm going to use my favourite silver ever from the Colorpop Wet Palette. But we're going to kick off with this palette first. So kicking off with the shade Nuke at the bottom here, I'm using a Sigma E25 brush, I want to say, the classic blending brush. Just going to coat the brush in this one. As you can see, it's probably a well-loved shade within this palette because it's pretty much all gone. I'm going to take the shade, I'm just going to pack the shade onto the lid to begin with. Being quite gentle. I did tap off my brush to make sure I didn't get too much fallout, but also just gently patting will help prevent too much fallout as well. Because as you can probably tell, I have done my base already. I think I'm only going to use those three shades for this entire look. So although it's going to be dramatic and bold, it's kind of going to be very simple in terms of application, and like I said, not too many shades involved. Okay, so I think I'm happy with that level of intensity. I'm just going to repeat that on the other side. Okay, before we start blending out, I'm just going to take a slightly smaller shading brush. This is actually off the double-ended ABH brush. Same shade again, that shade Nuke. I'm just going to run that along the lower lash line. Okay, so we're going to move on to the blend portion. I'm just going to take the same brush that I used initially. No extra product for now. I'm just going to go back and forth on that shade Nuke and just start to buff out that shade. Probably don't want to bring it too much higher than that. Then using the fluffy side of the ABH palette, of the brush, sorry, I'm just going to go back and forth again over that shade. Now this is the time where I'm going to proper try and soften it out and create a bit more of a blend. I'm using a mixture of circular motions and just kind of back and forth. Okay, next step, I'm going to take now some of Cargo, the nice deep shimmery green. I'm actually going to take it on my finger to begin with. I'm just going to pop on top. So it's just going to have nice, because it's not a particularly like in your face shimmer, it's quite a subtle shimmer, but it's just going to have a bit of something to the lid, and now just a little pop of shimmer. And it's going to deepen up the lid ever so slightly as well. I'm just going to take it as well along the lower lash line slightly. Then I'm just going to take the fluffy end, just make sure it's kind of buffed into the matte shade. And then we're going to move on to the silver. So like I said, one of my favourite silvers is from the Wet Colorpop palette, the shade Thickums. Just a real nice creamy silver. I'm going to take it on the same little shading brush. I'm going to pop this into the inner portion. I'm going to drag it along the lower lash line slightly and also bring it up onto the lid and feather it in. But it's an absolutely gorgeous silver, this is. Then as always, I'm going to load up my lashes with the Lolo Big Lash. Okay, then finally is lips. So I'm going to take actually the Colourpop lipstick in Name Drop. And I'm going to top it off with the Lolo lip gloss in Clear. Okay, and that is this look complete. So like I said, I want to go for a nice deep green smoky eye with a pop of silver. Just 3 shades I used. And yeah, this is the final result. So I really hope you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Leave any requests for future videos down below. And I will see you all in my next video. Thanks for watching.